fist fight, crowd balls, alcohol, all on the weeknight. Now where you from? Turning down ain't no option around here, and running off, fat the mouth forget you dropped around here. Now where you from? Ain't my city live.
Welcome to the AyeAye meeting.
My chin, yeah.
Your chin is in the building.
The chin is breaking out, okay.
Hey guys.
You been in shape?
Hello. What?
You been in shape?
No.
Oh.
Girls have breakouts. That's all I'm going to say.
And some women have facial hair and they do have to shave.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
I'm just asking the question.
Some men find it attractive.
You know they got.
Some men do.
Okay.
Some men find it attractive because their mama got chin hair.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you just feel like-
hey, man, listen, teach his own, man.
Do you find facial hair?
I've never dealt with a
No.
chick who had facial hair,
Let me
so
correct
I don't
you.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You have.
Yeah, you
I
said
have.
no.
She shaved that shit off before you seen her, so you never seen it.
Yeah, that's fine.
But she has it.
And welcome to the AyeAye meeting.
Yeah, hey.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Before we start, we like to say that we are in the igloo. It's hoodie season. Yes.
Hoodie season. You gotta know this.
Wait, is it, when you say hoodies, are those jackets with hoods or the pullover hoodies?
It's a hoodie
Any
regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I don't like pullover jackets because when you get hot, you cannot unzip them. You literally have to take the whole entire jacket off.
I have a preference.
Okay.
I prefer a zip-up hoodie over a pullover because, like you said, it's too much work to take that whole off. But
The whole off.
I will wear it, but I prefer not to.
But there's some people out there that prefer the pullover hoodie.
They say they're more comfortable, actually.
When I was in high school, I had a pullover hoodie, and it was like spray painted in the back. And like for a whole a month, I wore it like every day. And I didn't care what shirt I had underneath it because I knew I was gonna take the hoodie off. It just felt so cool with the cool kids.
I know when I had a job about a year ago,
When
and
you
I worked
had,
outside,
you're still employed,
I don't
by the way.
have that job.
Say that because you make it sound like you don't have a job at all. When I had a job.
That job.
You got faith in this
And
podcast?
we worked outside. Absolutely, I do. But anyway, well, we worked outside like all day or in brand new houses. So inside them joints, when it's cold outside, it's worse in there.
Right.
So I bought a pullover, you know what I'm saying, just to wear to work. You know what I mean? And I used to hate it because I'll get hot in 30 minutes. But if you take it off, it's too cold.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But while you're wearing it, it's too hot.
Mm-hmm.
You can't unzip it. But I'm not going to wear my good zip-ups out there. You know what I'm saying? So
My good zip up.
I'm not going to wear my good zip-ups.
Okay.
I guess it's one of those things when people talk about chicken wings. Do you prefer flats
What?
or drumsticks? Do you prefer a pullover hoodie or a zip up hoodie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did want to say.
Wait, you want that?
I know a lot of people who say that I prefer flats only. Are you serious? Like, what's the damn difference?
I can tell you the difference is people. I don't prefer drumsticks, but people feel like drumsticks are easier to dip in sauce because you're holding the one end and you're dipping.
That makes sense, but I don't dip my chicken. So
I do. Right.
I like flats because you literally like just break the two bones apart and the meat falls off.
See, I try my best not to use my hands when I eat. So I guess that would explain it.
With chicken?
I try not to use my hands. With chicken wings, I don't have a
fork?
choice. With chicken wings, I don't have a choice but to use my hands. But if I you just bake some chicken, I'm going to eat as much meat off of that chicken with a fork, and then I'll pick it up with the rest.
You bougie like my mama. She eat her pizza with a fork.
I used to do a lot of construction work. I don't like to use my hands to eat.
You're the neighborhood playboy, but you don't like to use your hands. You ain't caressing nothing.
Did she not hear me?
Whoa!
I don't want to put my hands on my food, is what I said.
Oh, I thought you meant hands on anything in
my
general.
food.
Whoa.
It's a difference.
Okay, I do want to make this
My hands
announcement.
work magic. I wouldn't be the neighborhood playboy without these hands.
Okay. I want to make this announcement because you put on Facebook about hoodie season, and the first thing I thought about is, not to make it dark, but rest in peace, Trayvon Martin, because he got shot. He had a hoodie on. And I just want to make this announcement. It just is what it is. White people, it is hoodie season. Please don't be scared of the black people with hoodies on.
Please don't.
We're just cold, and this is how we warm ourselves. I'm putting it out there.
Y'all know how my mind goes. It went straight to the gutter. You said hoodie season.
What?
I thought about circumcision.
Circumcision?
It's not y'all time. Y'all don't never have time.
What?
Wow. Okay.
They called him the hoodie. The hoodie.
Okay.
By the way, we are on night watch.
Okay. The freaks come out at night.
Now you understood what I'm saying, though.
What?
I used to hate talking to guys at night, and it just.
I was saying, I just said I hate talking to guys at circus. I was like, you mad? I have never in my life.
Oh my god.
I have never.
Is it mood this evening?
It might be.
We'll just leave that conversation there. And then you're talking about the wings, and I had Wingstop the other day, and wings are good. They're just so small.
They're very small.
But it wasn't always like that because
they have been. I feel like they have been.
They had the sign that said 50% more meat, and I was like, well, this
that's what she said. 50% more meat.
I got you the second time.
Can we not talk about meat?
I guess
we can't talk about meat in front of you.
Steak.
Not today. Unless we had a good week.
But shout out to Rick Ross and his investments. Jeez. Also, he's on the Mike Will Made It album, the Creed too.
I think that's the best song on that. I know that.
Nah,
we just went totally off the topic. That was probably the best song on there.
I couldn't get through it. I didn't.
I feel the album. I forced myself through it. Like, it was okay, but I had to force myself through. I feel like that was too much. And like when I told my homeboys about it, I told them that I say it's a real Southern vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like a soundtrack, like a normal soundtrack. It's all over the place. This is a straight Southern mixtape, if you ask me.
But you have to think, when you're boxing, you need like hyped up music like that. That's why I kept thinking like the soundtrack is you running, or you boxing, or like you're in the ring.
Maybe because we're not watching the movie.
Right.
Like we watch a movie and the song come on, we're probably like, that song hot. And, But just sitting in the car, going to go get my garlic shrimp tray today, listening, and I was like,
on my way to work, I'm like, okay.
I was really turned up.
I know you were, and I was like, what?
You know what I'm saying? It was cool, but I'm not saying it's a bad album, but I've heard it once.
You need to see the movie.
I'm going to see the movie. Come on, next Thursday on Thanksgiving.
Because even like the first Creed soundtrack had Meek Mill's and Tory Lanez song on there, and I didn't really like it until I saw the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like now, that song motivated him to do whatever he needed to do, I believe, at the time.
I guess that's why I want to say Wakanda album, but it was Black Panther. I was going to say the Black Panther album. I have never listened to it, but I feel like if I was to listen to it, I wouldn't be all hyped up for it. I never seen the movie.
I love that album though, because it had a lot of different elements to the album. You know what I'm saying? You had some trap, you know what I'm saying, sound and stuff. You had some conscious sound and stuff. You had some singing. Like it was a soundtrack. Like
but you liked that movie as well.
I heard the soundtrack before the movie.
Yeah, the soundtrack came out.
Just like this one, I heard it before the movie.
When does the movie come out?
Thanksgiving. That's next week.
I haven't seen any previews for it.
What you did?
But you don't have, what do you not have, live TV? Or you do?
I do have live TV.
They got it all over Facebook. Like, like you know how the sponsors be popping up all over? They got the little trailers popping up everywhere.
I probably didn't watch Creed 1 if it wasn't for my sister and she had more control.
Why are you making your face like that about Creed?
No, it's like a really good movie.
I know. I didn't watch it till it came out, 2 or 3 years after it came out?
Like a year.
Did you not watch none of the Rockies growing up?
No, not her.
They wasn't interesting like that.
Yeah, where was your sister, man?
So, speaking of sponsors, don't forget to, if you see our Facebook page, don't forget to like us.
Like us on Facebook.
Where are we?
Right. My name is Plain Jane.
Yeah.
I think you know that by now. And I'm the neighborhood playboy De Niro.
Who don't like to use his hands.
On my food.
That is food. That's what she said.
I am the crown one, Rebecca.
Oh, Jesus. Your mama gonna kill you for this.
Who, my mama?
Yeah, she's gonna kill her
for you.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, I'm not.
How many times are y'all talk about penises?
Right.
Speaking of my mom, I was talking to this dude today, like my homeboy, that's all he is. He was like, I just don't get you. I need to sit down with your mama. She need to explain some stuff to me. I said, she's gonna be like, that's my daughter. Don't nobody get her. Like, who's gonna explain me to someone else? You can't.
I'm one of a kind.
Clearly.
I'm cut from a different
cloth.
No.
You ever seen the movie Split?
So?
No, I didn't.
You never seen Split? Google it. That's your sister.
Okay.
Split?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard that movie before.
It was a great movie. But that's
it was a scary movie.
Is it a Caucasian movie?
It was not a scary movie.
Is it a Caucasian movie?
Yes, it is.
I will watch it.
It is definitely a Caucasian movie. Matter of fact, if you're gonna watch it, you should watch it before January. So I believe that's January
Split
when Mr. Glass comes out.
I saw that.
Which is the final part of the trilogy to that whole thing.
But
was Unbreakable. Was it
Unbreakable?
Unbreakable.
Wait a minute.
Split.
The movie I love, Unbreakable.
Yeah.
With Samuel Jackson.
Yes.
That's
gonna be his own movie.
You remember Mr. Glass?
Yeah.
That was Samuel Jackson. His name was Mr. Glass.
How's that your movie?
Right.
Unbreakable was with the man who was with the
Samuel Jackson was Mr. Glass.
So the movie that's coming out in January is called Mr. Glass.
I haven't seen the preview for Mr. Glass.
Her face was like, "Wake me up later." Like,
right.
I remember the man doing a comic book in the movie, and
well, they coming out with the final chapter of the trilogy.
What I do with Split?
Split. I said that because the movie.
That's not like a Mr. Jekyll and Hyde.
The movie is based off of a man with 23 personalities, different personalities.
I almost said F you.
And that's you.
Okay, so my addiction.
Okay. Go ahead, Blaine Jane. What is your addiction or recovery?
I have two. My recovery, it's coming. I see it in the near future.
Okay.
I'm so sad to let that go, so that'll come later. My addiction, I actually have two.
Okay.
As y'all know, Plain Jane's a little thick.
Okay.
I'm a foodie.
Serve it on the plate.
Okay, listen, I'm thick to another level. Don't debate me. Debate your mama.
She actually posted something about being the two thicks this evening.
I did. Listen, Don't rub my rolls if you don't see me rubbing my rolls. Dudes like to look, y'all like your rolls. Don't.
Okay.
So that's why I posted. Sherbet is my addiction. The rainbow sherbet from Publix. Do you disagree?
Obviously.
That's what she said.
He doesn't like
So yeah, I went on a cruise recently. And of course, for dessert, when the main course and all that stuff, they have sherbet. So when I got off the cruise, I definitely went to Publix and bought me some sherbet, the rainbow kind. It's like pineapple, kiwi, and another flavor. And also garlic shrimp. Like, I don't know what's wrong with it. I have to have it like 2 times a week.
Oh.
I almost said because you're from Duval, and everybody from Duval loves garlic shrimp.
They like garlic crunch.
You haven't mentioned garlic shrimp as your addiction before. So
it came back because like today on my lunch, I was home for like 30 minutes, and I had 30 minutes left on my lunch. I said, let me get my ass up and go get me some garlic shrimp.
What Crab Shack close to you?
It's off of Arlington Expressway.
But you don't stay in Arlington, do you?
Nope.
I was gonna say she only had 30 minutes. You made it.
I have an app. Listen.
You said I had 30 minutes left.
Right. I can get anywhere in Jacksonville on my lunch, no matter where I'm working from.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna get back.
Yeah.
Yes, I will. When I worked on the south side and had to go to the west side on lunch, 103rd, through lunch traffic, I definitely went all the way to 103rd and came back to work and clocked in within my hour.
Oh, within an hour, yeah. I'm talking about within 30.
You don't have to cross no bridge.
That's pushing it. That's pushing it. You need to slow down.
It only takes 15 minutes to get anywhere in Jacksonville.
That's not true.
All right, it takes 17 minutes. Are you happy now?
True.
So those are my 2 addictions.
That's not true.
I'm going to eat some sherbet when I go home today.
In the morning?
At 4:30.
In the morning.
Listen, I'm not a Jamaican, but money is nice.
Hey, nobody
it's
said
nice
it
to
was.
have it.
Nobody said it was. And nobody contested that either.
What's the saying people say about money? Money change people?
They say that. They say it's the root of all evil.
But, no, this one, I can't speak on it.
No.
Money does change people, but not in a bad way. If people don't got money, they don't be on the scenes. So that's changed them because they're in the house.
That's not always true.
It should be true.
Because I don't understand how people be on the scene and they don't
without money.
How you on the scene and I got a job?
Because they smiling. Is it
free before 11? You can get in free before 11, so you're already in there.
They still do that?
I'm just saying.
I don't go out, so I don't know.
How you see them on the
all the places I go to strip clubs. You got to pay to get in there. So.
And then
you got to pay to get in the strip club?
Absolutely.
And you got to pay the strippers?
You don't have to pay them.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I go to the bar. I be chilling.
Yeah, and get your chicken wings.
And I know a lot of strippers, so I just be chilling. I be chilling.
With the chicken with strippers?
With both. If they sell food, then I'm going to eat.
We're not going to dress.
So, Daenerys, what is your addiction? Or in our recovery? You said it?
I mean, I don't want to say my addiction in the midst of talking about strippers.
Why? I want you to.
It might get misinterpreted or something. Like
I probably, no matter what you say.
Are we back to porn?
No, I'm not. Jesus Christ.
Why do you keep?
I know. Turn that shit around.
So should I go with my addiction recovery? You wanna?
I don't. Yeah, it's not that deep actually. It's just
everything.
My addiction is just it's a television show. Oh my god, this woman. my addiction is a Netflix original.
Whoa.
Orange is the New Black.
Oh, that's all right.
I only said that because we sitting here talking about strippers, and then I'm sitting here saying I'm addicted to Orange is the New Black, a show centered around women. I didn't want to come off like some kind of creep.
I don't think I would gonna take that.
You probably would have. How you act? But yeah, I've been stuck on that show. I just started it. I think I read something
Season 1?
that may have been a rumor
that
said season 6 was supposed to be the last one. It was being canceled afterwards or something. I don't know how true that was.
I think I saw that too.
But when I seen it, I said, I've been telling myself I'm gonna watch it. I need to just watch it.
That's good.
I went through one season in 3 days.
Me?
It's okay.
I loved it.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I stopped because the girl who looked like a guy.
You can't say what it is. You haven't watched it yet.
I read about it. I read about the whole show. I know what's going on.
So it's okay?
I know what's going on.
I don't know.
I'm just watching.
Oh. They said that she died in the cell.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. I didn't watch that season because I didn't want to see that.
Oh,
Because I actually liked
supposed to be season 5.
Yeah, it's like way down the line.
Or season 4. I think I watched it.
You talking about the girl? How you say her name? Palsy.
Yeah, I want to say Pootie Tang. I know it's not Pootie Tang.
Jesus.
But yeah, that one. When they had it was all in social media and the blogs and stuff. I was like, I don't want to see that because I don't.
Black people die every day.
I don't have to see them.
But I think when you get stuck with a character, you don't.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, maybe not watching the show for the character, but you attach yourself to the character.
That's what I read.
Mm-hmm.
When I found out that she died, that's what they said. They said that they killed her. They didn't want to because she became like a favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like she was so loving, but they felt like if they never, because they said that none of the other cast knew she was going to die that season. They said she was the only person that knew that she was going to die.
Some type of way right now.
They said she was the
She's
only
alive.
person that knew it.
It doesn't matter. I didn't want to see it.
I follow her on Instagram. She's
What's the
really
lady's
never
name?
She got hair in real life?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
The lady who whatever, he's gonna watch. The one where I got out, the thick black lady.
Oh no, I stopped watching it. I moved in with my parents for a couple of months because I didn't want my mom coming in and be like, "What you watching?" And next thing you know,
And they be in the church.
Yeah, or something.
Carpet munching.
Right. So that's all.
Can we say that? Do people get offended about that?
I wouldn't get offended.
Oh, I'm just asking.
But I'm not a carpet muncher.
You know how it is. Either.
I keep saying it. Okay.
Anything you say, they offended.
Having pleasurable sex with other women. I don't want mom coming in there and be like, "Well, what's this going to be front roof?" So
So yeah.
You talking about a thick black lady who got out
yeah. What's early? Her name Danielle in real life.
Early in the show.
Yeah, and then she ended up
coming right back.
Yeah,
like 2 episodes later. Tasty.
Yes, shout out to her because she has been on other shows since then.
Yeah,
I just watched the show and she played the mother. I think it was a show I seen on Law and Order and she played a mother. Like she's been playing roles, so shout out to her.
That's what's up. Yeah, the show is pretty good. I'm actually gonna buy the book. Excuse me. I'm gonna buy the book. It's not the book for the show. It's the lady who wrote the book. The show is centered around her book.
We don't read.
I
know
read.
you don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I love reading.
I listen to audiobooks at work.
I don't want to listen to it. I just want to read it. So, and usually they say the book is better than the story typically that they put on TV. So I'm going to read the book because most of it, a lot of it is in the show, but in real life, it's not like what happened. So they just based it off of her time in jail. So
yeah, I think they do like the movie based off the book. They may take the circle of the book and then like lead on to. Cause I know the book doesn't have this many chapters. Well, y'all into 8 seasons.
Right.
Y'all just going off the top of the dome.
Y'all just figuring out stuff based off of, she said that for 6 months they was going through this. Let's write a script about it.
Right.
So, I'm going to read the book.
Okay. Well, I have an addiction and recovery.
Did you write it down?
No.
In paper, like.
My recovery is, I have internet Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No internet.
Damn, AT&T.
They might endorse us one day.
Well,
but they did, I will say that they did fix their errors because the guy came yesterday and he was like, it's been working all day. I've been testing it, so I can't fix what's not broke. And I was like, you gonna stay here for about an hour and wait? Because every time I come home, I don't have any internet, and everything that I think about watching when I'm at work, when I come home, I can't watch it. I have to pull out the old antenna, hook up to the back of the TV. I've been watching Bounce TV for the past 3 days.
Internet is life.
My whole house run on Wi-Fi. I'm getting so angry about this. Think about it. My whole house run on Wi-Fi. Like, the whole entire house run on Wi-Fi. So, that's the recovery. I finally have my internet. And the first thing I watch is my addiction. How I put it around. I've been watching King of the Hill on Hulu.
Do they have that on Bounce TV too?
No. Bounce? Oh, no, I don't think so.
They got black people movies on Bounce TV.
Yeah, and like Scandal, the first episode of Scandal was on there. 101 with Kyla Pratt was on there.
And Flex, right?
Flex and Arnez. He was like the
was
first.
Ray J on there?
Ray J was on there.
I thought it was only like a few episodes.
Well, that's when she had moved and she went to college and then like her dad, in the beach house.
Gotcha.
Some of the scenes were like her and Arnez like having sex like the first time, and I was like, this is so just. These are kids. Yeah.
Bounce
And
TV.
so shout out to them for like just keeping black folks entertained. Because you can't get it on cable.
For folks who don't got cable. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I think Martin Luther King Jr.'s son owns the channel. It's like one of those.
They be showing like car wash and shit.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
Is that late night?
No.
No, they show car wash like on a Saturday at 3 o'clock. You can see car wash.
Every night at 10 o'clock a movie came on, like Martin Lawrence Black Knight. I love that movie. I know. It's so funny. Medea, one of those Medea movies was on. So shout out to them. But yeah, my addiction now is King of the Hill. I love that cartoon TV show. Comes on Fox. It's really like, I don't know, people get offended, like rednecks, but they're like really funny. They call themselves rednecks. They do.
Oh shit!
But it's like
okay.
But it's so funny because like their son just be like saying like anything, and it's like the guy next door, his wife sleeping with like
you know my mind. I'm sorry.
What now?
I just feel like the equivalent of you right now would be a Caucasian talking about the PJs.
Huh?
That's how I feel.
I can see that.
Like you just say ignorant stuff on the show. It's so funny.
Well, that's how it is on there. It's like they like say like dumb stuff, but mind you, they're in Texas, and Texas, I believe, is like a red state. So it just makes sense about people who think like around like the whole orange face era.
Yep.
Y'all would say like some ignorant stuff, and it doesn't make any sense. So I laugh at it because it's funny, but some of it is really sad because people honestly do believe like the stuff that they're like they were talking about like going shopping for guns, and the mom was like, I can't believe my son and the dad is like talking so much about guns. This is the most like guy ever talked about stuff, and it's like why people get up like happy when their child is able to get a gun and go shoot off whatever. But anywho, that's what she said. Hunting, yeah. But that's like their big thing when they turn like, 14 or something. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, you go hunting. But anywho, it's a funny show. I watch it and I laugh. So that's my addiction. It's 13 seasons. I'm on season 2. I don't think I'm going to watch it every day, but.
Jesus. I'm not watching no cartoons that much.
I used to watch Futurama a lot.
No, man.
I cannot get into that.
You don't have no stuff on your phone?
Like what?
Like apps, VH1, BET.
Why would I have the whole DirecTV now?
Nothing.
They do not have.
If I ever was in my home and my internet not working for my Fire Stick so I can watch all my programs on TV, I am gonna watch it on my phone.
Let me tell you,
that's just retarded.
I can lay across my bed. I can lay across my bed and watch whatever y'all watching.
No. Your data, well, maybe just whoever I'm with. My data is horrible without Wi-Fi. I feel like my whole phone is to support on Wi-Fi because even when I was trying to watch Netflix, it took like forever. I was talking about the Black Panther just to watch it. It took forever for like the scenes. So I was like, okay, I'm done.
I can't.
Horrible. I thought about TV. I'm fine.
I can't watch a show on my phone if I'm home and there's 5 flat screens in here. My phone is not as big as these TVs around.
Right.
I can't. Now, when I do find a good live on Facebook or one of those comments where people going back and forth and it's about 109 comments on there, now there I would put my TV off or on mute and lay across the bed and read.
I ain't got time.
What?
Wow.
Are you reading the live?
Comments.
I will leave it if it's a comment, but if it's a live,
The only thing I thought about was that I needed to either download stuff while I was at work and watch it when I got home.
Shout out Netflix for allowing us to do that.
And or go sit in the parking lot in Publix and download. But I didn't like leaving as soon as I got home.
My door is always open to you, sister.
Okay.
I remember that night. I don't know if y'all remember that night.
Night.
I text y'all, hit y'all in the thing. And I was like, I'm finna watch that bird.
Thing. That's what she said.
I said, I'm finna watch the Birdman documentary.
And I was like, WTH.
Before it all, or something like that. Before it all.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only on Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
Hour and 40-minute documentary.
On your phone.
You feel me? I cut all my lights off. I had my drink next to me. And my chair.
Mm-hmm.
I sat back and had my phone in my hand and watched that entire documentary, hour and 40 minutes, right on my phone. And
you have headphones?
I ain't even lose no back. I have no headphones. I'm by myself.
Hey, you look at the phone. It's not a TV. See what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Matter of fact, same thing. When they had the Bad Boy anniversary, they had the whole documentary on Apple Music only. Sat right there and watched it.
Apple Music, you can't stream to your TV?
You probably can, but I ain't finna go through all that. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a way I can do it, but I ain't never even tried. So
I have one TV that doesn't have a Roku or a Fire Stick, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get the Google Chromecast, because you can cast it to your TV. But then I feel like my phone would always have to be charged.
But what were you watching on your phone?
When?
For you to get the Google Cast.
No, I was just thinking about getting it. That's the only thing I don't have in the house.
I'm saying you're getting it because
one of my TVs don't have. I wanted something different.
Roku on it?
Right. I have 2 Rokus and a Fire Stick. Or 3 Rokus and a Fire Stick.
But I had surprised myself. Well, I wasn't surprised. He was just shocked. Because we walked in the door and he does that thing that you just said you do. I don't understand. Where he's watching something on YouTube or watching Netflix and we're in the house on your phone. So I said, give me your phone. So I took his phone and hit the little thing on top. And the TV was off. But when I hit the screaming thing, it made the TV turn on directly on Netflix while he's watching. And he was like, can I do this every time I walk in the door?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. Even on YouTube, like, I was looking up something on YouTube when I was home today, and I just hit the YouTube button and turned my TV on, and it went right to it. So I didn't know what you were screaming, that you needed a Chromecast, but I understand now.
I guess. Teachers on. I know somebody who say it all the time. I don't like watching it on my phone. Whatever,
When I'm in
people who got bad eyes who say that. So, whatever.
Yeah, when I'm in a production area, I can't see where I am.
The igloo, right?
Sit right here in front of y'all to watch a whole movie.
If your hand get tired, if you got a remote in your hand, I'm not finna watch something that's as big as a remote.
My remote's not that big.
But yeah, it's just not a TV size.
Alright, well, moving on.
Okay, TV size at the size of a movie screen.
I wanted to give a shout out at Crown Talk. Again, if you know somebody you want to recognize their crown, you can email us at aameeting18@gmail.com. Your faro, is it your eyebrows? Our faro? I can't think of it.
I don't know what that means.
It's like your eyebrows, but I was listening to somebody rap and they used faro or pharaoh, something like that.
They Googled that word before they wrote it down.
Blew my mind.
They Googled it.
Oh, well, baby. Okay.
I'm up on 12.
The internet finna explode.
I hope not. Okay, so going on to Crown Talk. Shout out to the 15 Duval Teachers of the Year. It's hard to be a teacher. So to stand out among so many and be the top 15, shout out to you guys. I didn't want to name any names, so I wasn't going to name all of them. My aunt has... God, Lee, how long has she been a teacher?
Since my mom was in elementary school.
Okay, I don't even... 50... Oh, like 40-something years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shout out to her. I don't know if she made Teacher of the Year, but it's a good shout out to her. She's a wonderful, loving person, and she's a wonderful teacher. Was it 3rd grade? First? Nope. Okay.
She teaches elementary school.
She teaches in elementary school, and she, God bless her patience. I used to work in a daycare with 3 and 4-year-olds, and probably that's why I don't have any kids now. That was enough for me. Those years that I worked there. So shout out to all the teachers.
I worked with kids for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. I wouldn't mind working back with them. I prefer.
What did it do? Hold on.
Tenero.
Okay, there we go.
Did it get?
She'll work.
No, it's working.
Oh. I prefer elementary and high school kids only.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand middle school kids.
Oh,
They
okay.
make you want to just wring their neck. Yeah, okay. Maybe their mom should have wring their neck or what they asked. Because when they get into 6th grade, they just have this attitude that they're big and bad, but it's like you just left elementary school like a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Calm it down. And then 8th graders, they just act like they're on top of the world. You're finna go into high school where you're gonna be at the bottom. Change your attitude.
You don't know anything at all.
Right, and then 7th graders, you guys are still trying to find yourselves, like you're so lost. So I do not like middle school. They are disrespectful. But high school kids, I love them. Elementary school kids, I did. Because I worked with kids for 7 years and I miss them. And a lot of kids I work with, I was with them like when they're in 6th and 7th grade and like they have already graduated or they're graduating this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really warm feeling because they see me in the store and they say, "Hey, miss." I'm not gonna say
your name here.
Right. And their parents still reach out to me and keep me updated on them. So I like kids.
Wonderful. So shout out to the teachers of the year. Like me and Plain Jane said, it's hard working with kids. So shout out to you guys. And dealing with kids' parents on top of that too. Because
they need their neck ring too.
My mom was like, I know my child in the home, so you don't have to tell me anything about my child. What I'm trying to figure out is how can we get the best from my child. Because me in school, I just wanted it to be over. So I would just go to school, do my homework. And I remember a teacher was just like, I can't find anything to excite Rebecca. And I was just like, I want to go home.
That was bad.
That's all I would do. Did you just say the F word?
I said,
She probably could have got away with it.
Who?
You?
Being bad?
No, the F word. She probably could have got away with it, but you called her up.
I remember one time in school, I was in middle school. I was in 7th grade. I don't know why I was so defiant. But I think it was supposed to be quiet time, a test or something. I just kept getting up, walking around. You know how you have the smallest piece of paper? And you just want to get up so you can throw it away? And then you get up again and go sharpen your pencil and it's supposed to be quiet time.
I still sharpen my pencil a lot.
And then you get up, throw something else away. Yeah, the whole time I did not know that my teacher sat there and emailed my mom everything. And, you know, it was like 45 minutes in the class. My mom didn't work far. My mother was definitely sitting, like, looking through the glass window, reading all the emails the teacher was writing her. And there was another time where...
Okay.
I have to do something.
No, it's fine.
You know, the teacher calls your mom when you go into the office when you're in middle school. Well, apparently, the teacher had called my mom before I went in there. And I know my mom was on speakerphone.
Oh.
And the teacher was the dean of house administrator. I think it's house administrator when you're in middle school.
That was so silly. Why did they name it that? Go ahead.
I don't know.
What's it in the house? What's the school?
I definitely was talking outside of my mouth to that lady. She was like, "You was in the class." I was like, "No, I wasn't. I wasn't doing that. You're not going to tell me what I was doing. You wasn't there." And all I heard was my mom calling by my first name from the phone.
Did your heart drop?
It did. I was like, "Oh, crap."
Did you take a long nap?
No, she whooped my ass.
And now teachers can send videos to parents, and you can't even deny that at all.
They can do that?
Yeah, they can do that.
I know a couple of people. So shout out to them. Also want to give a shout out to Stacey Abrams. She's not giving up with the voting for governor in Georgia. She said that this is not a concede?
Conspiracy?
No, when you give, she's not giving over the victory. What is it?
I think it's conceding.
Yeah, she's not gonna do that. She said what she's gonna do is plan to file a lawsuit to challenge the gross mismanagement of elections in the state of Georgia. Even here in Florida, I still don't know who the governor is.
They still working on that.
I happen to say it's crazy that
he lost day one, but they've been recounting since.
Yeah,
it's been like 2 weeks.
It's like a 30,000 vote difference.
I think it was 13.
13 now. I put on Facebook, I'm just gonna pay my taxes and pay AyeAye. And I mean, it makes sense when people no, let me say this. Your vote counts. I feel like it's like Monopoly. You know how you keep playing Monopoly and then you be like an hour later and you just like, okay, you won because you got the most money.
Yep.
It's like you don't count anymore. Like I'm just done playing.
Man, you got it.
Right, you got it.
Monopoly
because you've been playing Monopoly 5 hours.
Right,
Bro,
it's
you
never
got
gonna
it.
end.
You got tired.
No one
So that's how I see how this is. It's just like, okay, you got it. But then it's like, wait a minute, do you really got it? You think like later at night, be like, I probably may have had it. So here in Florida, we just I don't know.
That's the crazy part about it. I seen one thing like 2 days after the voting. I seen something that said that Stacey Abrams won, and then I seen like a week later it was like, well, she didn't win. I'm like, hold on, what? So I guess they recounted too. But I thought like day one she had won. So like
that's
2%.
Yeah, like I just like Googled like Andrew Gillum and like a whole bunch of stuff came up and I was like, you know what? I don't know. There's just so much stuff.
That's why I don't get involved with politics.
I don't, but right now it's like I just want to know who's governor because you know Andrew Gillum was around. I voted for him. Also, excuse me. Rest in heaven, Kim Porter. She passed away at 47 years old. She was the baby mother of Diddy's 3 kids and also Albie Shore's son too. She's out also because I don't like when they put baby mama.
Was she the ex-wife?
She was Diddy's ex-wife.
Ex-girlfriend.
They never married?
Nope, never married. Diddy.
I thought I seen someone said ex-wife.
They were dating for about 13 years.
They were together a very long time.
Yeah, you can Google it to see if she's married. She's also an actress, a model.
What movie is she playing?
I couldn't find that one.
Okay.
But she did like some cameos.
Yeah.
You know. And I know she did like a lot of behind the scenes work. She passed away. They're still trying to figure out how. They said that she wasn't feeling good. She went to bed, and the next morning when they tried to wake her up, she was unresponsive. So, prayers to Diddy and the family, and also her family and her kids. So, rest in heaven to her. Also, I guess he did it. He did the last cameo in the last Avenger movie. Stan Lee.
Stan Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he passed away.
Oh, I thought you said
Uncle Lee.
I thought you said chemo. I'm like, what?
Where did she get chemo from?
You said cameo. I thought you said chemo.
Your hoodie's on.
I'm like, hold on, what are you talking about?
He passed away at the age of 95 years old.
I'm not upset that he passed away.
No, he lived a very long,
did.
loving life. I always looked for him to be in cameos in the Marvels movie. I don't remember how he popped up in Black Panther, but it's always like something awkward, and he just be like sitting there or something. The Ant movie, Avengers, all the Avengers, X-Men. I've always been a big X-Men fan, but then when the Avengers came, I became that, and Captain America. I wasn't a big comic book fan with superheroes. I was more of the Archie and Betty Veronica. Oh, I had so many of those. I did.
Is that Marvel?
No, it's not.
No.
But I'm saying I wasn't a Marvel. I tried.
You have to break down DC comic and Marvel.
So, attendees, for the past 2 days, Plain Jane has been asking, just ask.
Which is DC Comics and which is Marvel's.
Right. So she'll say
Batman.
And I have to say DC Comics.
DC. Yeah.
And then she would say
Spider-Man.
Everything that's
Marvel.
Good, everything that's good to watch. Marvel.
I like
Batman is really good. I don't know.
But what else is DC Comics?
Superman.
That Batman Superman was really wish I would have did
horrible.
that. Really, really horrible. I don't understand.
Justice League was alright.
Justice League is DC
Justice
Comics?
League was alright.
Yeah.
It was DC.
Oh,
they got one coming out in December that looks pretty good, but I don't know.
Aquaman?
Aquaman.
I'm gonna go see that.
I don't know about that one.
That's
but it look alright. But yeah.
The view.
But you ain't never seen like
what? So Hellboy isn't neither. What is Hellboy?
Marvel.
I mean, I've never seen Hellboy.
My son loves Hellboy. That's one of his favorite movies.
Me too. It's really good.
That's Marvel.
Well, you know what?
I don't feel like Stan Lee has anything to do with that.
If you didn't see it back then, you probably won't think it's good because the way that the production is, it's not as futuristic as it could be now. So
I had Hellboy too.
I ain't never seen it.
You need to watch it.
Y'all good?
Oh, it says it right here.
What?
Yeah, I'm Gucci, shouted.
Yes, Marvel. So Hellboy was Marvel. And if you take a look at our YouTube videos or our pictures, we did give a tribute to Stan Lee because regardless of if you didn't like comic books or not, you at one point thought you were a superhero. I could swear I could have been Storm.
I know when I was growing up, everybody I was kicking the whip was watching X-Men.
Yeah.
So.
And those cartoons even back then were like so deep.
Absolutely.
They were just like, I remember like the Beast and Wolverine trying to find himself, and Storm had a love child, and he had came back and trying to figure out his life. It was just like really deep.
In the love triangle between Gambit and Wolverine.
Yeah.
And what's that girl name?
Phoenix.
Jean.
Yeah. Jean Grey. Was it Jean Grey?
Jean Grey.
Oh my gosh, I love her too.
She was lost like a mother right now.
Yeah, and then
I'm putting the faces with the name.
Mystique. Oh my, just ooh.
That's the blue lady.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to her.
I still love it. They got a new X-Men coming out.
Yeah.
I seen the preview.
Because now they had to like go back to them being kids and then following up. When Professor Xavier got disintegrated or whatever, that just took me. Oh, it made me so sad.
Yep.
And just like that. And whoever's putting the meme out there about Stanley being disintegrated, shame on you. Don't do that.
I haven't seen it.
I ain't seen that.
But shout out.
I have.
Have y'all seen the memes where it used to be Ed, and Eddie, but now it's Dexter?
Yeah.
Like who's next? Hey Arnold?
I guess. Be aware.
Helga Pataki.
I don't get some of the jokes though, I'm not gonna lie.
You have to, that's the thing. Shout out to us older people. Because somebody put that. It was like some people don't feel like it's funny, but older people, you have to read it in Dexter's voice to get it.
That's true.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
shout out to the meme people, the memes.
I think they get paid to sit around and create memes.
You think so?
Who are
They
they?
come so quick. They be so quick. Like,
because like you said, it was Ed and Eddie, and now it's Dexter.
I was getting tired of Ed, and Eddie because they had them put the dreads on the boy looking out the window. Then they end up making the boy have a big old booty, and it's a black girl looking out the window. I didn't see that one. And she was like, he said he want to come to my house. Look at him pulling up. Just like someone, sit down somewhere.
It could be somebody making memes like that. I mean, all you need is one, and then from there, people just take it over.
They're gonna do the Rugrats coming next.
So I think that guy from Ed and Eddie, somebody posted who the guy actually was that originated. I think he went to FAMU. I think so. But it was like, I would never think to look up the original person because it's just a meme. Like, you just pass it on.
You know, I think what started, y'all can correct me, was Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that started those.
And that was just a PBS child cartoon. And I was like, your fist is balled up, and it was like, nigga, I'm gonna get you. Yep. It was just like, what? Yeah.
Y'all ain't seen the new ones they got now? I like your accent.
Yeah, that's Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory. I thought you were talking about the other one with the boy looking out the window.
No, that's Eddie.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, so the looking out the window comes from Ed, and Eddie.
Okay.
The accent guy, I ain't gonna try.
I can't even do it.
That come from Dexter's Laboratory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. Not okay.
Okay. So also we wanted to the sad part, I guess. The fires in LA, 66 people have passed. 600 people are still missing. So our prayers go out to those victims of that. You can't. Natural disasters are like the worst because you can't.
Most of them you can't predict.
Yeah, you can't really.
Fire.
Right. Speaking of that, Kanye West said that he's gonna make a fireproof community.
I heard that something about him and Kim was supposed to be hiring.
Oh no! Yeah,
firemen.
They hired firemen to protect their home.
I thought it was their neighborhood, like neighborhood.
You're right. They did they got like their own fire hose and dug a ditch, like a trench. And I guess they made it like water so it wouldn't wet the whole community. But those firefighters are only for hire, which is really weird because you would think that y'all would just go ahead and volunteer because there's so much going on. But however you do your job. But yeah, he's talking about making a fire community. I thought about that land that he was showing with Charlamagne. I was like, I wanted all that burn on fire. Cause it was in Calabasas. Was it Calabasas? I think so. So yeah, I wonder if he's still gonna have his factory. It's possible he could have started.
Hey man, nobody care about.
Allegedly.
Nobody care about what that man doing no more.
Really don't. Pharrell was saying that we should still stick by him. I don't know what you want us to do.
For that. He came back out trying to be sane and talk about how it's something that he been dealing with here recently. Mm-hmm. It put him back in a different perspective to where now he finna redo most of his album. Y'all definitely gonna enjoy it. I'm pushing it back and definitely I'm like, man, nobody want to hear that.
No, we're fine. We're good.
I'm good, bro.
Because T.I. has told us we don't expect anything from you.
Nope, not no more.
Yeah, you really can't really expect anything from artists now these days. So, speaking of artists, we're going to Hot Topics. Y'all good?
I'm good.
Jill Scott is asking you men to get out her inbox. I don't even look at the mic.
What she did was I'm just like, I'm not doing that.
I will say this. I listened to Jill Scott ever since I was like, let's take a long walk. He loves me.
Take a long walk. You didn't realize she's about smoking weed too.
Y'all niggas weren't checking for her back then, but now she wants to sing on her microphone and do a little performance.
Big girls be hungry too.
It has nothing to do with her weight.
Nobody checking for Sheila. And Why Did I Get Married Part 1.
At all.
Nobody.
Yeah, huh?
No,
One guy was.
At the end.
Very end.
Well, I say in the middle.
And that was when they started working out and good stuff like that. You gotta think about it.
You're right. I mean,
when Mike had him,
he slapped.
Nobody checking
number
for
one, Mike was a hoe.
Right.
All I'm saying is, all these niggas that's in her inbox,
I agree.
they wasn't checking for the first half of Why Did I Get Married, Sheila.
Shout out to her, but also shout out to Erykah Badu, baby.
Why?
Oh, y'all can see the video she posted. Baby was like twerking because baby got a booty.
Yeah, she has a booty.
And she was showing it on stage. Not showing her bare naked ass.
But she has. Window seat.
Oh, yeah, she definitely took her clothes off. Huh?
Everybody was like, but you know, back then, I'm sure if Instagram was around, it would probably have been like dudes in her inbox too at the time.
Actually, from what I remember,
She was trying to block that thing off MTV or
that
something.
wasn't her.
No, it was her.
From what I remember, I seen an interview about a year ago. I don't know if she said that she was her sister or what. But they said that, you know how they have doubles, like stunt doubles in movies and stuff? Where when you see them, you think it's them. They got the same body posture and everything as them, but it's not them. This lady said that was her when they did the naked scene for Erykah.
So the lady said it was her, but Erykah Badu never came out of her mouth and said it was not
She never
her.
came out and said it wasn't her. This lady said, I did that scene.
The only reason I don't believe that is because from the start to beginning, she had on. It was just like the camera never moved away from Erykah Badu. It was like always like a consistent of her moving and her taking off her clothes, and so she was completely naked.
And she said that they had controversy.
And she went to jail.
Yeah, she went to jail and there was controversy behind it. And she was like, I don't care, it's my video. I think MTV had like refused to put it out or something, and it only came out on BET. And she was like,
I'm gonna find that interview for y'all.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, Jill Scott. Oh, where is it? Yeah, somebody put in her inbox. Jill Scott doing any meet and greets, asking for me, and she said meet and greet. Sure. Anything else? Nope. I didn't post that old ass snippet. Piss on whoever did. I guess she didn't even post it. But you knew somebody was going to be filming it though, because that's what they do.
If she's saying it's old, why all of a sudden somebody just decided to post it?
A little mean heifer, someone mean.
Damn, it took you 3-4 years to.
She said I would have at least posted that damn point of it all. Trust there's always purpose in what I do. My DMs blowing up and idiots who would never know what I do for the man I love hollering, hey big head, wasn't it? She said you can call me it's Miss Mastermind or Miss Brilliant Brain Jane. By the way.
My thing is this. She may not like the fact that her video got posted. I am 100% sure her iTunes stock went from probably 96 to 15 in them 24 hours.
So if you are a guy that saw her do, if y'all guys don't know, Jill Scott was doing a sexual performance with a microphone. That's how we can put it.
I mean, it wasn't even that deep to me.
I know what she said.
Was it Jill Scott?
It don't matter that deep.
She was definitely doing like some finger stuff, which that was weird. Even DJ Envy was like, "What is going on here?"
Finger stuff.
Like the man's.
But you know, it's like how if you listen to a lot of rap songs, they say the same thing. How girls always twerking and doing all this stuff when they're in a strip club and all these moves they do. Like, yeah, you can do all that jump while you up there by yourself, but you can't do it on a.
That song just popped in my head. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah. It popped right in. But that's what I'm saying. That might be the same thing.
I know what she said.
She might do all that, and then when they get down to it, she might be boring as hell.
No, I think that she talks about sex a lot on her songs, like a lot. So I don't think that she can't do, like one guy said on our Facebook page, that's like normal stuff.
Right.
And if your girl can't do that already, and you get aroused by that, you know,
why y'all
new woman.
Why y'all so hung up over this Jill Scott performance? Like,
yeah, I know. Like I said, like you said, her music may have went up, but she's not making those noises in the music. Like I don't understand. Or they be like, "Ooh, let's take a long walk now."
Let's go listen to Jill Scott and mesmerized about what she did on the video. Like,
yeah, I know. It's not a porn. I don't.
Look, yeah. Like I seen people talk about what the hell everybody talking about Jill Scott for. Mm-hmm. The actual video comes up as I continue to stroll. Mm-hmm. I hit play for like a good 10 seconds. I'm like, why this popping? Whatever. And kept scrolling. It's not that serious to me.
Yeah, well, like you said, when I saw it, it was because somebody called in at the Breakfast Club and they were like, really like, this man gave me Jill Scott. And then DJ Envy looked, and I was like, what is she? And I was like, oh, okay. And like, I just scrolled up. Right. I mean, I don't know the purpose or the meaning behind why she did it, because she could just sing her ass off and that'd be great. But if she felt the need to just want to get closer to her microphone,
right? That's you. It is what it is.
But at the sense of it, we are in a social media world, and girl, you should have got your DMs just blocked altogether because you knew they were coming.
If I was Jill Scott, I'd be in that DM and be like, "You say you want what? Cash at me."
What?
Cash at me.
Oh no.
Cash at me.
Oh no.
Cash at me. I be having everybody cash at me. Show me this real. Cash at me. Send me 15. You know, if you got,
that's prostitution.
No, I ain't telling her to do anything. If you got 100,000 dudes in your inbox and you tell them, "Oh, you like my video so much, cash out me $15 right now."
And they don't say for what.
You like what I'm doing? Show me some love. Cash out me 15.
Okay.
Ain't that what the rest of these hoes is doing on Facebook?
Jill Scott is on a hoe.
I'm just saying in general, like cash out me then if it's real, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm Jill Scott. My shit popping right now. Cash out me if it's real.
Okay. So you can cash out De Niro.
Don't cash out me. I ain't asking nobody to cash out me. I'm just saying.
So yeah, but now I guess she's getting a little annoyed. She's getting penis pics. I don't know why y'all niggas keep sending that crap. Y'all look
why she keep opening it?
You know, I don't know how DMs go. I never got a penis pic. Don't do it. So I don't know if you can't see it before or after. Don't do it.
I would assume the DM is just. I mean, I didn't utilize the instant messenger in Instagram. They make it seem so horrible when you call it DM in Instagram because in Facebook is messenger. Hell, at the end of the day, it's an instant messenger. So you can see the messenger. You can see the messages in all of them. Really, from what I can remember, it's up Twitter.
No,
you can't see it before in Twitter.
Right, if it's somebody that you don't know.
Yes, you can. You can see most of the message already.
If it's somebody you don't know, then the message not gonna pop up. It's gonna say allow or deny. So
I just allow it, and I hit deny every time.
If it's somebody you don't know. Yeah. So of course you don't know the people, and maybe at the time she might have been bored, and I don't know. So yeah, she's just asking for you guys to do her to get out her DMs.
You got a frog in your throat.
I have actually night shift. So Tupac's estate has teamed up with Marvel Comics on the official collaboration.
Tupac?
Yeah, his estate. So I guess they're gonna be doing the Black Panther, but they're going to use Tupac's album Until the End of Time, so they may have like him in the movie.
I couldn't understand what they were supposed to be doing when I read the headline.
It says Tupac is being resurrected for a new apparel and accessory collection that merges the late rapper's lyrics and icons with images from the film. So I guess they're doing like the T-shirts where it may be like the Black Panther, but a quote from Tupac's album.
I wouldn't buy it.
Well, that makes sense because half of the Black Panther soundtrack was like a West Coast theme because they started out in California. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense. Shout out to
and I mean Coogler's from the West Coast. He's from Oakland, so I get what they want to do, but I don't see why.
This is my thing. When y'all do Black Panther 2, don't go so hard that y'all lose the message in the movie. I don't. And then people we are so quick to compare movies that you're not going to enjoy Black Panther 2 because you're so fascinated by Black Panther 1, and then the person have to work extra hard for Black Panther 2, and it's just like you could have just gave us another villain and just left it at that.
I talked to a diehard Marvel guy. He an old school cat. He older, a lot older than us. And he was like, yeah, man, Black Panther 2 is gonna be this, it's gonna be that. And I'm like, what the hell they gonna do?
Right.
Because the first one was
that.
so good.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do now? And personally, I feel like one was so good, it did so well. Leave it alone.
Right.
Don't ruin it. You know what I'm saying?
Broke,
because it can be ruined at this point. It can definitely be ruined. At the end of the day, people feel like that should have been Killmonger's movie other than Black Panther's movie. So now you're gonna bring in another villain, and it's like it may not work out. So leave it alone.
Yeah, I think because I haven't seen the last Avenger that came out. I haven't seen it. No, hush it. But I will say maybe they should wait for the Black Panther. Like give it maybe 5 more years. Like don't rush it. Cause I feel like the Spider-Man movies. Every 2 years, like a new Spider-Man movie come out with a new character, and it's just like, why do y'all keep messing with Spider-Man? Like, leave him alone.
Yep, and think about it. Spider-Man continues to get worse and worse.
Yeah, I didn't see Homecoming.
What's the movie I told you about? Oh, it's called Superhero Movie. But
they're making fun of
Spider-Man. He got bit by a dragonfly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I let my son watch it because I didn't know, but it's definitely not for kids. It's an adult, funny movie.
I just seen another trailer for a Spider-Man coming out, but he's like a kid.
Homegoing.
No, he's a kid. It's like a cartoon.
Oh.
There's a cartoon Spider-Man movie that's coming out, but it's children.
Well, we don't need it anymore. We're good.
I don't know how real it is, but or what it's pertaining to. I don't think it's Marvel or anything, but yeah, it's just a lot. Leave Black Panther alone.
Okay.
But they already signed up for part 2, so.
I just feel like they should have a time span if they are going to do part 2. Like you said, we're still. I mean, it came out in February, and I feel like it came out last year because I watched it so many times.
February? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the 16th, I believe. February
I believe
16th.
so. Okay, so Plain Jane, you just want to jump into your relationship question?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm here.
The relationship question that was asked was basically if you're dating someone and they had a certain habit or lifestyle before you started dating, when you guys are dating, is it your job to support that habit and lifestyle?
I want to ask him what weight.
Okay, so I'll go in details. Of course, I have experienced everything. So I'll go from personal for me, and then I'll go from like a guy example. Okay, so for me, what had happened before, I'm a sneakerhead. I love tennis shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. Whoever I date, I'm not looking for them to buy me a pair of Jordans, whether it's for Christmas or my birthday out of the blue. If a pair of Jordans come out I'm not going to say, hey, babe, you'll buy me these. And I don't want no dude to feel they're obligated to buy me, not even a pair of Jordans, a pair of Forces, New Balances. Like, I don't look
for... Okay. Go ahead.
Ooh, jeez.
I'll go as far as Vans.
Oh, man.
But yeah, and then the same dude I was dating at the time, he had told me, you spend too much money on shoes. And it's like, this lifestyle that I have, this hobby that I have, I don't ask you to contribute to it, and I was doing it before I met you. Therefore, I'm not going to stop, and you're not helping me because I did it before. For example, from a man point of view, I have the narrows here because the only example I can, well, from a different point of view that's not mine. Let's say a girl get her hair and nails done every 2 weeks before you met her. Every 2 weeks, she's at the salon. Every 2 weeks, she get her nails done. Why would she come to you out the blue and say, hey, babe, I need $150 to get my hair and nails done? You're going to say no.
Because they feel like I got a nigga now. This should be your job.
But this was a lifestyle that you choose before I started dating you, so you should be able to. And from a dude point of view, I could say is weed.
Video games.
Video games. If your dude could always play video games before you met him, he always had to have the latest 2K, whatever. It's not your job. Like, hey, babe, you'll buy me this video game, like my birthday coming up. No, I'll buy you something else, but I'm not buying you video games. So those are examples. Are you supposed to support that lifestyle or that hobby that person had before they started dating you? My answer to that is no. Don't. That's something that they choose to do. That shouldn't attract you to them. So that shouldn't have anything to do if they were to stop getting her hair done every 2 weeks. But it's not that person's job because it's something that you were doing prior to dating them.
Excuse me.
No, I'm just taking it in. I'm taking what she said. I'm listening.
But I want
because I don't know. I guess I don't really know how to feel about that. I know a guy who actually came to me. I ain't using no names, but this is a true story.
You know who you are.
Oh, y'all don't know.
I know. I'm just saying.
I know who.
They know who they are.
They know who they is.
You know who you are.
They hear it. They know who they are.
We're anonymous here.
They met. Like you used the example of sneakers. They met. He's a sneakerhead. She's a sneakerhead. Every time some shoes come out, he buys them. She buys them. That's what they do. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They decided to start dating. As they started dating, of course, he still do his thing. She still do hers. It's all good. That's what it is. As it started to get more serious, and he's like, well, if we're going to get serious and we're going to buckle down and we're going to buy a house and we're going to do this, you got to cut out your shoe buying. And I'm like, that's not really my place to answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you telling me this, and it's not my place to say nothing, but I'm sitting here like, I was buying shoes before you came around. I'm supposed to just stop now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't asked you to buy me nothing, so what's the problem?
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm taking it in. So I don't feel like you should stop nobody from doing anything. Now, mind you, if you my chick now, and I know you go to the salon all the time and do something, and you're my chick now, I would feel obligated, you know what I'm saying, to put, if not pay for it, to do something towards it. But that's just how I am.
Right.
I would feel obligated at that point because now we are together. Now we are one. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be anyway. But
when you say obligated, do you think that is it that she just stops paying for it altogether and be like, $150 in my pocket, I'm gonna come to you and be like, I want your $150 to get my hair done.
I would use the opposite of obligated.
No.
Anything but obligated.
No, I say I personally would feel obligated to do something towards it. I'm not finna say, hey, you just keep your $150 every 2 weeks. I got it. Now this is my own personal bill. No.
But when you say obligated, I feel like later down the line, it's gonna be she's keeping her $150. Like you can do it every now and then because you want to, not because you're obligated, but because of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah,
and that's
so
your
you
girlfriend.
Can't say obligated.
If you say obligated,
that's a strong word.
It is $150.
See, that's the part y'all missed. I said obligated to do something. I didn't say pay for it all.
Something.
Right, but as women, all we heard was obligated.
I'm gonna be obligated to give you $70 towards that $150.
And I give it a
that's
good
$140.
I give it a good 60 days.
What's
so giving her the $150.
That's what
I might give you that $150 that one time.
It's gonna start off with $70.
I'm gonna take my $150 and pay and pocket your $70 for like the next 4 weeks, and then I'll be straight for whatever else I needed.
Well, he's fine with that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I did my part.
As long as he know he gave you some money.
I did my part.
But I'm not playing Jamie personally. If you already had this, whatever you had, like it would be a gift. I won't say obligated. It would be a gift for me to be like, oh, well, I know these shoes are coming out, and you finna buy these shoes, so let me get these shoes for you. If you can't get both.
Okay, yeah. Like
but
for your example,
this is not a monthly thing.
2 sneakerheads dating.
That's a bad idea from the jump.
2 sneakerheads dating?
Yes.
Because what if?
Not a good idea.
I want to take the female point. What if a certain shoe come out and she can't get it? Just financially, she can't get it because she had other stuff that go on. A bill done drop. Y'all know how auto draft is, auto pay, take out the bank account. You don't know, but he go out and get it. She might feel some type of way because he didn't get her size. Like, you know that I like the shoes too.
That's why he's saying 2 sneakerheads cannot be together.
Oh, you said he went out and got his pair and he ain't get hers.
Right, but she really can't complain.
I would feel some kind of way about that within myself though. As a man, because if my chick sitting here telling me she want these shoes, and I know she want these shoes, and I want these shoes, but I can only afford one pair, I personally would sacrifice my pair. But that's just me though.
But you wouldn't feel obligated to.
I wouldn't feel obligated.
Okay,
but
I would be the same case.
You know, within myself, I'd just be like, you know what? Because you do know, nigga, you come in the house with these shoes, and your size and not hers, it's gonna be a problem. And she might not say it's a problem, but that vibe ain't gonna be right.
It's gonna be real thick.
I'm cut from a different
So
Gucci.
nigga, just get her the shoes, and you know what I'm saying? You can't get both, then you know what I'm saying?
I repeat that again. I'm cut from a different Gucci. If a dude walked in the door...
Can you say something else? Thank you saying another word.
I heard the G in the Uchi.
Oh, I kind of came out of one.
So we're working the night shift. Excuse us.
Yeah. So if a dude walked in the door with the shoes and he only had his pair because I couldn't get mine, I'm gonna be okay with it.
I'd be like, bet eBay.
Right. Because in 2 weeks when I come with them on, because I wear kid size, they might still have it. We good. We back where we were. I had to just wait on mine, because if I wasn't dating you and if you wasn't here and I wasn't able to get them when they released, I'm going to get them with or without you.
Yeah, it ain't. I've never dated a sneakerhead, so I think that's a good thing for me.
I said a boy dated me and he had the audacity to say you get shoes too much and you pay too much money. Nope. I have a walk-in closet.
Well, I guess that's like a cat lady, but I don't know. Like, I have like certain stuff like I make sure that I get, but it's not like an addiction. But I have like yarn because I crochet, and I did have dudes be like, "You buying all that yarn, nigga? Don't worry about what's on there."
I didn't ask you for it, so what's the point?
Right? Like I have budgeted my life around what I want to get, and I'm not asking you now if you want to drop some yarn in the bag and push it over here. You might get a little hug, but it's not like I need you to. I don't have like the shakes. Or it's like, hey, I need my yarn, or hey, I need my Jordans. So listen, Jordan.
At the end of the day, it depends on the person. That question really comes down to the person that you deal with. You know what I mean? Like, everybody looks at it different. There's really no obligation to it.
Yeah, thank you.
There's no obligation to it.
It's no obligation.
It depends on the person at the end of the day.
And you have to, well, we're not taking your relationship out, but you have to communicate with the person and say, hey, this isn't, unfortunately, you have to say, this is not a monthly thing. And
what I will say is the dynamics of things change once you get serious.
I know. I'm
somebody will listen to T.I. Yes.
It changes once you get into a serious situation. So now, because like I said, when you become one, the budget is different. Now, it just doesn't make financial sense for both of us to go out and get these shoes. It just doesn't.
It did before.
So, that's when we was living separately. And you know what I'm saying? I was taking care of myself. You was taking care of yourself. Now we are together. Mm-hmm. We have a household to take care of. It doesn't make sense for both of us to go and do this if we got AyeAye coming up and that shit $300.
But, okay. I understand what you're saying, but I feel like y'all were doing it separately. All y'all do is coming together.
Now y'all got two incomes together.
Right, so why not buy shoes?
But now you got double the bills in the house because that $30 AyeAye bill you had by yourself ain't $30.
But double the bill and it's double the income.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but okay.
You split down the middle. You should still be able to get your shit.
Who splits everything down the middle? Ain't that what y'all just had a conversation about a few weeks ago? You know, women say niggas ain't shit for people who split it down the middle.
And
you remember that?
I do, and what did I say? I said, no, we're going by half. We split down the middle.
Yeah, the lady was saying how she felt like she shouldn't have to pay any bills in the house. And we were saying...
we disagree with
what
that.
I'm saying is, these days, there's a lot of people that's aside from this table.
You know what? Let me address something, because this has been a pain in my ass. I have been getting very aggravated with this. I have seen this on social media. I have heard this on different YouTube stuff. People, as a female, I always speak in general when I talk on relationships. But as a female, we are women with crowns on. I will say that.
Yes.
These niggas out here ain't no damn kings. People want us females with crowns on. No. I don't like his face first, but I don't care.
WTF.
Listen, us women, they want us to obey the man. Mm-hmm. They want us to follow in the footsteps. They want us to have the man lead. Fuck that. You are not your great granddaddy. I am not your great grandma. This is not back in the time. These men do not know what us to lead us to. Mm-hmm. They'll lead us straight to hell. They always talk about how us females, this day and age, the females so independent and they don't know how to stay home and cook while the man work. But the man is not the same man that was way back when. Mm-hmm. Men are not the same, and it makes us women have to step up. This is not the olden days, and people will be like, well, a woman can't do this, da-da-da-da. I heard if a woman... Listen, somebody sent me on YouTube for me to listen to, and I listened to it, and this man say, when you date a woman, make sure you know about her upbringing. Does her mom cook for her dad? Does her mom make sure the house is in order by the time the dad come home? And if she do, is she a complaining woman who still do it but complain a lot? And when the mom's unable to, Does the daughter cook for the dad?
And
it said, if she don't do that, she is pussy. That's all she is. That's exactly what the YouTube thing said. Not in this day and age. Women don't do that because the man don't do they were supposed to do. So I'll date your great granddaddy before I date you. And then I will be the queen to the king for your great granddaddy.
What type of family tree? This is your aunt, uncle, and your grandmother.
Yes.
But it has been so aggravating.
Your face was
screwed up.
Yeah, it was because it totally went. I guess it went against what I just said about what's dominating social media right now.
Mm-hmm.
About what these chicks is saying about what a man is supposed to do. She's sitting here saying, I'm sick of hearing these niggas say that, the woman supposed to stay home and cook and blah, this way. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here telling you these hoes is talking about, baby, I am supposed to sit home and do nothing. That nigga's supposed to go work and I'm supposed to do nothing. And he supposed to get my hair done, get my nails done, get my feet done every week and pay the bills and not complain about it. This is what these hoes are talking about.
I gotta be hoes.
But that's why. Speaking on hoes,
I'm talking. This is what these hoes is trying to do these days.
You just said it though. I'm using hoes as women.
I'm not using hoes as in streetwalkers out here selling ass. When I say hoes, I'm saying in general, women.
Right. I know a lot of women that are very much. They don't feel that way. I see what you're saying.
Right. That's the thing. Depending on what you're looking at on YouTube, that's what you're going to notice.
On social media.
On social media. But what Plain Jane got sent was a dude saying.
Now that's crazy. That nigga, that sound like he's 47 years old.
But we hear it as women. That's what we hear. Like how you hear that women are saying like niggas ain't shit. We always hear it that women are too independent. Yep. That they do too much. They need to sit down somewhere. That we don't know what we're talking about. Right. It's like feminism is a problem or an issue, and that shouldn't even be the case. And on top of that, which since we're at the table, I'm tired of women trying to prepare themselves for their nigga to cheat. I don't understand because niggas don't prepare themselves for women to cheat. It's like, he cheated. It's okay. No, like you have. I'm learning this. In my life, you have choices to make. If you don't make a choice, you're still making a choice. But you don't prepare yourself to say, I'm going to be with this dude forever, even though he's going to cheat. Unless that's what you want. No judgment here. But just saying, like you said, all you hear is about females saying that niggas ain't shit and y'all supposed to just do everything. We hear the same thing as us, as dudes telling us that we should just sit at home and not do nothing and wait for them to come home, wash their feet or do whatever. Nigga, you not Jesus.
Nigga, I don't think that's what a nigga want.
Let the man be the head of the household. You gonna burn his shit down.
We walking around in circles.
I am willing to say that I can speak for 90% of the men out here that I know. Well, not even that I know. 90% of the men out here, men. Mm-hmm. Not kids, not these niggas under 21, men. 90% of us would love to have a woman in the house that's willing to help us out. And I ain't talking about just financially, period. Right. Help us out, period. We're all in this shit together.
I don't doubt
So that's financially, that's with the cleaning, that's with the kids, that's with everything. Just help us out. We don't want to do this shit by ourselves. We not living here by ourselves. We didn't make these kids by ourselves. Mm-hmm. We ain't got these bills by ourselves. We in this shit together.
But that's how women feel.
And I'm 90% sure that most men feel that way.
I am 95.
Now y'all talking about the 10% of niggas.
I wouldn't mind finding a dude, a man that I can go half with. I wouldn't mind finding a dude that we gonna split these bills, is cleaning, is cooking. I wouldn't mind finding, but just like a dude feel like they're not. Well, they're extinct. Mm-hmm. Women feel like the dudes are extinct that can go half with me and all this stuff.
Because like we were saying, some men feel they don't feel powered when the woman is working, when she's taking care of business, when she's doing stuff. It's like you're supposed to be motivating me, and instead of you motivating me, you worried about what I'm doing as far as, well, you haven't cooked yet. Nigga, I am trying to build an empire. You don't put that hot pocket in the
microwave. Y'all need to stop talking to these 44-year-old
They're not.
men.
But no, this is what.
The sugar daddies.
That's not sugar daddy.
Y'all trying to get them old niggas who. That's what they think.
I'm not trying to get anything.
Us niggas 35 and between 25 and 35, we don't think like that.
I wouldn't say 25.
Yeah, that might be pushing it. 28, 35, we don't think like that.
I wouldn't say 28 either.
I'm sorry, 30 plus. Well, I'm 39. 35 plus, they don't think like that.
I don't know, cause I'm just saying.
It depends. Okay, we say this at the meetings. It depends on what you're looking for. You can either change and compromise yourself for the dude, or you could just be independent and be on your grown shit, and hopefully the dude will come to you that the 90% that you're speaking of.
I ain't gonna even cap. I remember when I was in a situation at one point. You know, sometimes men get easy, just sit home and you could do this and you could do that. And then 6 months down the line, you realize this shit hard. When I was doing this by myself, for just myself, it was so much easier. But now you have somebody in that house, sitting in that house all day. That bill done went up. You feel me? That grocery bill done went up. All these bills done went up. This shit ain't as easy no more. So, I know what we discussed. I could use a little help.
If a dude wants to tell me...
You should have thought about that in the beginning.
If a dude wants to tell me, you know what, babe?
Right.
You know what, babe? You don't have to work. You know, I want you to stay home. Do what you're supposed to do. Man, I'll punch that nigga in his face. No, you trying to control me. I feel it already.
Okay, so you got the wrong idea. Like I said, sometimes it's genuine. Sometimes my woman, she too good. She don't have to work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to control. Where am I controlling?
Where I'm going to get money from? I'm going to have to come to you and ask you. It's like you give me an allowance.
Be comfortable doing that.
Right, I don't like that.
Because how is she supposed to help you with your lifestyle?
Well, you agree with me
paying
I said she got to be cool with it.
You're right.
And when you genuine and you say that to a woman, 9 times out of 10 they are cool with it because you are genuine and you coming from the right place.
I guess you have to know the person.
You coming from a genuine place.
Right.
You're not sitting there on some, I'm finna show her. No, you coming from a genuine place, babe. You too good for that.
I genuinely punch you in your face.
See, that's not problem started. Now we all.
No, it's not problem.
But I will give a shout out to the women who do stay at home and hold it down. I mean, it is a job.
There's plenty of working.
Personally,
stay at home moms.
Me personally, I would still be able to.
It's okay. The igloo's melting. It's alright.
No, it's not.
I personally, even if I was to be able to stay at home, because I always said when I am blessed to find whoever I need to find and have kids. I'm going to early retirement, but I would still always feel the need to work on something even at home.
Have some type of income. Cause right. About
so many blogs.
Like I said, when I'm getting money from, I have to ask my dude. If your birthday coming up, and yes, I am single, but in a relationship, I feel like birthdays and anniversaries. Yeah, I am a romantic person. Like I love doing stuff like that. But if it's your birthday coming up, I can't go behind your back and play in this hotel room and get the roses and the champagne. Because you're going to be like, where all the money going I'm giving you?
You know why I should? You know why you should be able to do that? Because y'all should be sharing an account.
But you're going to look at the account and see.
Yeah, you don't see all the stuff
going. This girl done booked the hotel room.
Right.
And Daytona over the beach and stuff. I know my birthday coming up, but it need to be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm not working. We sharing this account. Like, I want to have my own job. Where we have 2 accounts. One's mine, one yours. We got a joint together. We have a percentage of each check going to the joint one and a percentage going to our separate bank accounts. Like I want to be like a real surprise. Like, babe, when you went out and bought me this outfit and all this stuff, when you went out and bought me this watch for my birthday, like a surprise. You can't do that when you stay at home working and you dependent on his income to help pay the bills and give you money.
Yeah, I think that was on the radio about that, and DJ Amy was saying, like, your dude should give you, like, an allowance. And I was like, what?
Yeah, because I don't think, I'm sure she's getting paid off the podcast now, but I think for the longest time, she didn't work.
Yeah, but that was Gia, that was him paying Gia back for when he didn't work and he was trying to hustle. But the whole allowance thing, that, to me, it just sounded like a parenting thing.
You say it sounded like parenting, but like she say, I want to have my own money.
Right.
So if we going to either have this a joint account, or I'm going to just say, you know what, they probably get paid every week in that industry. Every week, I'm going to just, my checks is $40,000 a week. I'm going to just go drop 15 in hers.
Okay. So on a
that
real people level.
But if I want to spend $500 on my dude's birthday, $500 on my dude's birthday, but I'm not working,
I'm going to be mad, personally.
That
I'm going to be mad if I'm working. And it's a surprise.
For $500?
What if I don't like your $500 surprise? I don't like surprises, though.
Oh, listen.
It's a difference.
I'm a bargain person.
I hate surprises.
Oh, you're going to get a whole bunch of shit for $500.
Okay.
Hey, man, all Jordan's by itself $200.
Don't worry about that part. Listen, we're going to do a nice vacation out of town.
Because Groupon is where it's at.
Oh, Lord, y'all promoting Tiffany right now.
Hey, Tiffany, shout out to Groupon. I love Groupon.
my dress arrived at the Gap. Okay, so moving on from that hot relationship question I see.
That's longer than we expected.
And that's because
somebody gonna get it.
I think she's okay. Speaking of fire, Tekashi 6ix9ine fired his whole entire management team.
You must have watched that interview.
I watched a clip of it. His teeth are not in LA, or they're not. Something's not right.
I didn't watch the interview.
He got his ghost removed.
An hour and 17-minute interview.
I didn't do it.
I'm straight, bro.
But the reason why he fired his whole team, he's not going to be on tour, is because he said something about the promoters not giving him the correct amount of money. And when he was like, I'm not going to go, the promoters gave the manager, I don't know if the promoters gave the club people his mom's address. It was like, if he doesn't show up, you can go to his mom's house, make a threat.
So when he said he fired his team, who's the team that he fired?
His whole entire, I don't know, he just said his whole management.
Probably his,
everybody.
He was on tour?
He was finna go on tour.
So like the
tour manager.
And all them.
My thing is, I don't think
but he didn't stop rocking with Treyway and them, right?
I don't think he can.
I heard a clip a few weeks ago where he was on some like F Treyway. I don't know if that was real or what.
But according to his court sentence or however that goes, he can't like yell out like gang related stuff. So the Treyway is like gang related, and he wouldn't be able to yell it out anyway. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's safe for him to go on tour because you were just on a video shoot and I got shot up. Well, that was a 50 Cent Nicki Minaj. I just feel like you should just. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I didn't see the Fifi
that
video.
Wasn't that video?
Yes, it was.
That video that got shot up was him, 50, Casanova, and Uncle Murder.
No, that was the first one.
Yeah,
it happened again.
Got shot up. That one
happened again.
It happened again. Because Nicki Minaj wasn't there yet. 50 Cent was somewhere. And yeah, they were shooting up that video. I just felt like you should just stay in the booth.
He want to be like 50, and niggas be trying to kill 50.
Isn't 50 his daddy?
He's really claiming them. Because he had like, I guess 50 Cent has like a son, a baby son. Mm-hmm. And he was like, this is my son. And then the dude was like, oh, so you finally claiming your son? And he was like, I always claimed Tekashi 6ix9ine.
You know, 50 is cool.
He is so like.
But he really only claimed Tekashi and the baby boy.
Yeah, he doesn't claim
Marquise don't get claimed at all. But Marquise was in your first video.
Honestly.
Right. So yeah. So if you're looking, I don't want to.
He grown.
Yeah,
I think he like 21, 22. Mm-hmm.
So if you, I would not want to work for Tekashi 6ix9ine. But yeah. So I guess he's looking for management, or maybe not. Mm-hmm. Good luck with that.
Who would want to manage him?
I don't know. So I said I wouldn't want to. Maybe he could be with quality control.
Sure, P ain't going for that.
Speaking of that.
Uh-oh.
I did try to watch the City Girl interview.
How'd it go?
The interview or the
Breakfast Club?
Oh, the interview.
I'm not gonna watch.
The documentary?
Yeah.
I was able to sit through the documentary.
With your phone in your hand?
Absolutely. It was on like 23 minutes, so I can sit through that.
I in the middle of the documentary, not a documentary, the Breakfast Club interview. Mm-hmm. Somebody called me on FaceTime, so I put my TV on pause, and I never went back to finish it.
I can't rock with that.
I just felt like I was just sitting somewhere in Jacksonville, maybe at a club or something. Somebody sitting next to me was just talking.
I don't even think it was a club. This might have been like a high school basketball game or something.
And somebody just explained.
I was able to listen to it. I should be like the one that's saying no. Like I cannot relate to their music because I don't use that type of language at all.
Damn, man, that's what I was talking about.
I can't relate to anything as far as what they're talking about.
They're not that bad.
It's not.
Because if a dude, honestly, if a dude was talking about his body parts and everything,
I wouldn't listen.
No, dudes be all for it. Bumping them, what I'm going to do to this girl, she done got off of work, I'm going to put in her stomach and stuff like that. Dudes wouldn't have a problem with that. And now it's females doing it, and people are like, well, they ratchet, what they talking about?
But here's the thing. I'm not even talking about
their music?
The sexual activity of what they talk about. I'm fine with that. My beef with these young ladies is that everything that we do is mine. And everything that you do is ours. So when I want this done, you gonna pay for it. When I want to go here, you gonna pay for it. When I eat this, you gonna pay for it. Mm-hmm. When I want that watch, you gonna pay for it. All this money you get, and I'm gonna just keep it to myself. but I want all yours.
Yeah,
because you're getting something from me is what
dude's
they say.
gonna pay. I need that
getting
bag.
something from
With
me.
a bag.
So
I want a nigga who gonna swipe them visas. Get some money.
Yeah, but that's the reason why what's called in jail now.
The other one, JT.
The swiping.
I didn't know they had so many videos because I was watching. I said I don't watch videos on YouTube. I can't sit in my house. Well, I actually did today for most of the morning, and I seen the video that they had, and it started in the strip club, and then they took the man.
I don't know.
I didn't know they had many videos. They took the man's driver's license and took a picture of it on the phone and gave it back to him. And then the other 3 strippers were in the house in the video dancing on him. Then the city girls broke in and took us up. I was like,
that's called robbery.
Yeah.
That's what that's
robbery
called.
too.
But just like the girl said,
but they were saying, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just like the girl said in the Breakfast Club, JT, TJ, whatever it was.
JT.
She get out at the beginning of next year, and when she get out, we good because I ain't never do nothing bad. I ain't going. I said, hell no.
So. Okay.
If she get it, well, she been in there this long time. She might be alright. She might not be in no trouble. Cause Q told her on that documentary. He said if you go in here, and he was like, you only supposed to do 6 months or something. But if you get in trouble, you got to do the whole 18.
Right.
He said if you get in trouble and you don't come home in them 6, I can't work with you.
Which makes sense.
No more.
Cause like she said, she was like, JT is not trying to hear about the music thing, but I'm still trying to keep her positive. And unfortunately, the turnaround rate to go back to jail is really high. So hopefully she'll just wrap her behind off. Cause somebody loves it.
There's a lot of people that love it.
Yeah.
You see, we talking about it.
Yeah. Like I said, it's not like I heard a couple of songs. I was like, okay. Like Plain Jane said, niggas talk about all the time.
Man, listen, we love Trina. For talking about, you know what I'm saying, doing this, getting that, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't just talking about, I'm finna spend every nigga that I meet money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She was talking about being a boss. You feel me? These hoes talking about, I want to get some money, but shit, I just want a nigga to come take care of me. Like, that's what we doing now?
That's not like, that's not motivational music for me to listen to.
How many niggas you know come out making songs about, I want to find me a chick that's going to take care of me?
They are out there. They just don't make songs.
I said how many niggas? I'm talking about musicians.
I know. I'm saying they are niggas out there.
Sexually or financially?
Financially.
Oh.
Well, I'm going to just sit at home and collect his bag or collect her bag.
They should, though.
You don't hear men talk about that in music.
They do.
Papoose.
He don't talk about that. He don't do that neither. Papoose go get his own bag.
You still don't know how.
He do shows.
You said last week that you don't know how he's making money, and I said I don't either.
I found out. He do shows and stuff. Still.
Okay.
He still got
Did Papoose come in your DM?
He got a little small fan base.
Like somebody. Did Papoose at you?
For what? I ain't worried about that.
You listen to the show, be like, oh, you want to take that back?
I ain't worried about Pap.
I think they actually, let's see here. Are we done? Could be.
What that say? It could be.
Yeah, why not?
That's cute.
I will say this. I did want to go around the table and give your Thanksgiving, what's the thing called? A Thanksgiving memory. Because, Thanksgiving is coming up. How everyone has like a happy turkey day. Sometimes when you go to family member's house, you bring a bae, and nobody knows who that bae is. Do you wait? How long do you wait before you invite the bae?
I don't know.
Are you getting nervous?
Nah. While y'all take y'all turn, I'm gonna get some eggnog.
Okay. Does it make you want to get eggnog?
Yeah. I can't wait for eggnog. When I work at home, I just, like today, I was like, I want some eggnog right now. It's just so cold. I want to plug up my fireplace.
Anytime my parents had got the eggnog before they got resaved, it had liquor in it. So I don't know eggnog without it. They thought it was cute to give us like a swallow when we were younger. So yeah, I don't know what it is without. But I will say this, and I do remember as far as getting the invite and bringing one of my ex-boyfriends to my grandmother's house. He had like really long hair, and she walked up to him and was just like, I want you to cut that shit. And I was like, and I said, this is my grandmother? And she said, I don't like it, but you can eat here. And yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And I had to go around and tell everybody, the guy's name and who he was and all that good stuff. Well, by December, we wasn't together. And then everyone was like, what happened to that guy? And I was like, oh, it didn't work out. So If you're not serious with the person, I don't think you have to spend like holidays with them.
I don't bring nobody.
Me personally,
I guarantee you ain't gonna be here next time.
Me personally,
it's the season.
If I'm not in a serious situation, I ain't bringing you around.
Okay.
Like, and 9 times out of 10, it's not even a bad thing because you got your situation and I got mine. You know what I'm saying? So if we ain't serious, why would we want to break off from our family time to come join your family if we ain't serious? You feel me? So like if we just kicking it, you know, we hanging out. Hell, we might be smashing. We might spend the night together tonight. What? But we not serious, so you go your thing, do you, I'm gonna go do mine.
This is gonna air on Tuesday, so I don't know who De Niro spend the night with.
No one at this table.
De Niro usually, you know, if I'm in some shit, it's usually pretty serious. So
okay.
I don't know. I'm single. That's what I'm saying. I love my single life. But like when dudes try to introduce me to their family and stuff, I always have this conversation with them. If you ain't gonna take me seriously, don't introduce
right.
me
What's the point?
To your family, please.
At the time I did it, I was young. I was like in my 20s, and I thought we were serious because we were dating for like 4 months or whatever. But yeah.
I believe in.
You know who you are.
I believe in love at first sight. I do.
Right now?
No, I'm just saying in general. I do believe in love at first sight. But 4 months at a young age, I just don't know if it's possible.
You talking about like in my situation?
Yeah, 4 months at
I was really, let me tell you, and I don't mind saying on the microphone, because I think the woman really doesn't know what she wants until she's like 26, because her frontal lobe of her brain or something, whatever. I was really, really ignorant, not hoish, but I was really ignorant. I don't believe in anything that a guy would tell me in my 20s, because I was just like, oh, okay, well, you know, he calls, I answer. That was about it. But yeah, I'm growing up now. Like you said, the love at first sight crap.
I do believe in love at first sight. I really do believe it.
I believe at first sight, and I get to know you, and then I find out some shit about you, and then just be like, way out my odds. But
I don't know.
I ain't doing that love and other crap.
I do believe in it. I believe that at the end of the day, love is a spirit anyway. In itself.
Well, since I'm going ahead and do this online dating.
Are you gonna put it out there?
I am doing online dating. I'm single.
Fellas.
I don't know about that shit. Now that I don't know about.
No, but Duval said it's better to meet people offline because it's awkward when you meet them in person,
like
which I do agree with.
Instagram or Twitter, somebody that you already been following and they follow you.
Dudes, if you like to shoot your shot, you can shoot your shot and put my hand up for the rebound if I don't think, boom, knock that shit down. But yeah, maybe I'll do love at first sight to see a dude on that like, ooh, dreamy eyes. He give me butterflies.
But that's
what
different.
The whole swipe left, swipe right.
Looking at a picture, oh my God, I'm in love. No, that's not love at first sight.
That's the first sight of it.
You see somebody in the physical form, and love at first sight usually come with a vibe. Also, it's not just, oh my God, she walked by, she got the biggest ass I've ever seen, and I'm in love. No, it's also a vibe attached to that, a conversation that y'all have.
I have some.
But that's on social media. It's kind of what I understand what you're saying. But if you look at a person's picture and then you look at their bio and you be like, well, damn, we got like a lot in common.
Right, and then you start a conversation.
Online.
And then that conversation can lead to maybe
a date and they look just like their picture and you're like, damn,
or you can have a date and it looks nothing like that picture.
That's when
when I put my hand up and say, bow, rebounding.
How do you rebound when you're looking dead at them?
Bow! Rebound that shit.
It's not a rebound, it's a block.
Same thing. Oh, no, it's not.
What they used to call it, what is some basketball players who always did, used to call it something.
The something?
King doesn't know.
Listen, I know a lot of people's sons out here who play basketball.
What?
Cause I used to work open gym.
Okay. That sounds a little weird.
This one was crazy.
What is an
open gym? Well, guess what? They
look Playboy, open gym. What's really good?
Balls in her court.
Is that me?
Okay.
And boom. Okay, so we're not going to keep our attendees long. Like I said, we are working the night shift, but we do miss you guys. We are working on some things.
Some things?
Some things.
Barbie things.
I'm doing like Drake. Things. Teens.
I ain't foreign. Things.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, one moment. I think, I don't know what album to listen to. Shout out to all those rappers that from some way somehow end up with a Jamaican accent. I don't know how y'all do it. Bun B did it on his last album. Anderson .Paak did it with Dr. Dre on his album that just came out today. Good album, by the way.
A lot of music came out.
Yeah. Mike Creed 2 came out.
Yellow Bees and
Anderson .Paak came out. What, Yellow Bees? I didn't see that yet.
Oh. Maybe I bumped that to the money.
That's the hardest album I heard today.
Shout out to also, I know I just said then, Young Thug. I don't like his music, but his features are so hard. Just 2 features. You'd be good. I got
Free Young Thug, man.
No, he's out.
Yeah. When did he get out?
He got out yesterday. He was only there for 6 days.
They were saying Free Young Thug
because he
night.
went to court yesterday to ask them something and they denied it.
Oh, I thought he got out. Okay, maybe not. Free Young Thug.
Free Thug.
Or not. Well, by Tuesday he might be free.
He might be free.
Alright, so I do have the lyric of the meeting. It comes from she reposted me on Instagram. I love her to death. Her name is PJ. She actually wrote a couple of songs, I guess like chorus-wise for Kevin Gates' album. She also do writing for Little Boosie's chorus or whatever, Mary J. Blige. She's like a writer. Well, she's a writer. Her album's coming out. I'm so ready for it. Anywho, so this song is called Can't Stop. And I have the chorus here. It says, okay, we're on the road to better things. Because we drove all night. Why don't you tell them every hater you know you're gonna do more than get by? Won't you tell them that I can't stop? No, a nigga won't stop. Run and tell that I can't stop. No, I won't stop. They used to look at me wrong since I was little, I guess. For me, it's kind of like it's a tradition for you to say no, just like the last ones did. But what's a legend without opposition? So that is the lyric of the day, and that's how we feel. We can't stop, won't stop. Diddy.
Rockefeller Records, because we get down, baby.
Oh,
we get down.
The love us. The beat change. Oh, shout out to Lil Wayne. Remember he redid it? He was like, I paper chased my thighs burn.
Why would he say that? I understand it, but when I say things,
metaphor, man.
I know, but his thighs ain't even that thick.
What was that on? Some type of mixtape. I'm bumped that day.
Oh, do you think Lil Wayne's gonna let his hair go?
Let it go where?
Like, cut it
where
off.
The rest of it has went.
Hell no.
I heard he has like some patches going on.
He gonna look crazy as hell.
Look at that piss app.
He did it to himself.
He gonna come out looking like 50 Cent did in that movie when he played the cancer patient.
I can see that.
That's not a good look for Weezy. Don't do it.
What you can do is do what T-Pain did, where he rocked like the fro for a while and then he just got his locks back in.
Yeah, but he had to let that new growth grow out before he did that.
I don't know. Shout out to him. Every time I hear uproar in the morning, I just do like a little Harlem shake. You can't help but do it.
You know what's crazy? Y'all sit here talking about this dating site, and then this popped up on promotions. Match.com.
Are you gonna do that?
You do it.
I'm not doing anything. I'm straight out here. You hear me?
He's a community.
I ain't that, but I'm straight. Trust and believe.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all our attendees. Again, happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day. Please be safe on Black Friday. If you can't get it, just wait till Cyber Monday. No violence. White people, I said it before, I'll say it again. It is hoodie season. Please do not shoot us for wearing our hoodies. We're just cold.
I got my hoodie on now.
We are just cold. That's it. And please don't be grabbing that little kids, moving them out the way during Black Friday, because y'all quick to do that for some reason. I don't know why, but you will get slapped. Okay. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Fact, them out forget you dropped around here.